Yes. And she's crapping eggs as we speak. Fever star Caitlin Clark said Friday while the WNBA players will, quote, fight for our right to party. No, no, that's Travis Kelsey. I'm sorry. Fight for everything we deserve, close quote. During their current round of collective bargaining agreements negotiations, they at the same time must seek, quote, compromise on both ends and need to play basketball, close quote, next season. Well, that's
We have an adult in the room. Who knew?
that's no. I'm sorry. I should be professional with these.
No
Around the
worries.
hard.
You have your own segment to do all that.
As I'm saying, I have to be professional. This is around the hardwood. Woosah. Clark said after the first day of USA basketball training at Duke University, sorry, cool, quote, that's what our fans crave, the product on the floor. That's what fans want to show up for. So it's business and it's a negotiation and there has to be compromise on both sides. And we're starting to get down to the wire of it. Close quote. Sweetie, here's the wire of it all. Them fools are greedy. You all are considered how can I say, non-producing entities. Even though yes, you made a profit for the WNBA this past year, they believe that you only earn less than 10% of the pie, and they also think that how can I put this? They want to make sure you ain't a fluke or a fraud or a fad. Oh, I'm sorry. The WNPPA and the WNBA agreed to a second extension of the current CBA that is extending for another 3+ weeks. It'll end on January 9th as both sides continue to work toward a new deal. However, questions do persist on whether both sides will be able to come to an agreement by then, or even whether a work stoppage could be on the horizon. Oh, the two nasty words, work stoppage. Via strike or via lockout? It's now starting to get serious. Your thoughts on the golden goose laying a golden egg about the current CBA negotiations?
I kind of want you to continue to read the article because somebody else has spoken. That's a big figure in all this as well.
Okay. Well, then we'll get to what Kelsey Plum had to say. The first vice president of the labor union said at camp on Friday that talks have been, quote, a little disheartening, just the frustration in the negotiation and how far away we are. Close quote. Now, among the players' priorities are transforming the league's salary structure and revenue sharing system, introducing standards for team facilities and staffing, and garnering more robust benefits. The league has said that it wants to substantially increase player salaries and other cost commitments. Trickle-down economics don't work, son. Oh, sorry. While also incentivizing owners to continue to invest in operating the business and building sustained profitability. The most recently reported league proposal included a maximum salary for 2026 with a guaranteed $1 million base and projected revenue sharing, pushing total earnings for those players to earn more than 1.2 million. That's an M, not a B. The salary cap would increase to 5 million in 2026 and would be set in each subsequent year based on revenue growth. Both sides have long said that they believe coming to a transformative deal is possible as the league and players look to capitalize off the WNBA's past few years of tremendous growth. Now, Plum had this to say about all of that. Quote, what I'm proud of is that we play with a group of women that are united and we're standing on business. I mean, we're standing on something. Close quote. Now, I will get into what Angel Reese said after. Your thoughts, sir, and
Oh,
others, and other
you knew
thoughts.
exactly what I was waiting on. That's why you said that. You knew exactly who I was waiting on.
I saw it. I was like, okay, I know exactly what he wants. but I'll stop right before. Okay. Now, the Chicago Sky All-Star Angel Reese, she echoed what Kelsey Plum had to say. This is what the Bayou this is what the Bayou Barbie had to say. Quote, I think everybody's really intentional about what we want. I think the players in the WNBPA have done a great job in making sure we're all together. We're writing together on everything. That's right. Put that on everything, girl. I'm sorry. I'm preparing for a season like everybody else is, but we have to come to a negotiation. It's really important for us to come to a common ground that we can all agree on. It's all fair and everybody benefits from it. Close quote. Your thoughts, sir?
So I have two of the youngest WNBA stars
And Caitlin
speaking
Clark and
like
Angel Reese.
speaking like grown women.
Hmm. Yes, sir.
Because guess what? No matter how hard y'all fight, ladies, you have to come to a compromise at some point.
Yeah.
You're not going to get everything you want.
You might not get most of what you want.
And
And I
Caitlin
wanted to
Clark
get as much as they want, but I don't think they're going to get as much as
and
they think they
Caitlin
can.
Clark sees the bigger picture. Get us back on the floor so we can, moving forward, ask for more.
Hmm.
Wait, didn't you say for the past, several weeks that the WNBA turned a profit for like the first time in who knows how long?
Mm. I dare say probably in the 29 years league has existed.
So you're on the green side for once,
Hmm.
but you have to maintain staying in the green side,
Hmm.
which means as greedy as the WNBA owners are, and
And
as
very,
brain dead as Kathy Ingerbird is,
well, she a puppet. I'm your puppet.
I think other people will use a different word instead of puppet, but I get your point.
Yeah. And a jackass. But
Not That's not the word I was thinking of, but
no, I know. I know that's
you
not it.
get your point.
Yes. I know you do.
You have to, at some point, ladies, say, okay, this is what we will accept for this point. That way we can get back on the court and continue to grow the game that people are enjoying seeing from the women's side of it.
Yeah.
Because trust me, not a lot of people is enjoying the NBA right about now.
You saw a lot of people are not enjoying it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the product itself
There's
or
there's a lot of different factors into that, not just one thing.
yeah.
One of it being an 82 game season. That's all I'm going to say.
Uh, there's going to be a minute before if they get to that point, they're going to have an 82 game season.
I don't know if Alex Silver and the NBA realized like the fact that y'all begin like right at the beginning of the NFL season is the reason why y'all don't have a lot of people watching as much.
Well, I mean, well,
And
what
then
they
you
do,
and then you want to ramp up your
yeah, they begin when the
season.
playoffs. Yeah,
Then you want to
when the
ramp up your
NFLs begin.
season when it's the holiday season. And now that football has infiltrated the holiday season fully, not a lot of people are gonna be paying attention.
And the troublesome part is the biggest focal point of their season, which normally is the finals. Yeah, it's in smack dab in the middle of when people are concerned more about what the NFL is doing, and to a lesser degree, the NBA starting, and to a lesser degree, you got the playoffs of Major League Baseball going on all at the same time.
And we didn't even bring up college.
Right.
Hey, we have a show on Wednesday talking college football. What does that
Mhm.
tell you? So, ladies, you have to come to a compromise. This get to. We prefer you get to the compromise before January 9th. That's our best hope.
Yeah.
But we might know that y'all might be stretching this deadline because Coach Johnson already feels like y'all gonna be going almost into the spring before y'all even reach one.
Yeah, I either either you're going to have to extend this current CBA further, or one of you is going to have to actually decide you're going to either lock out or strike. Now, I don't want either one of these scenarios to happen because you should strike while the iron's hot. But take the example of what the NFL had to undergo back in the mid '80s. Their product was actually getting good steam. I mean, good steam. But the players were like, uh, we're getting less of the share that I think we deserve. We need more. And the owners were like, no, league is making money hand over fist. Shut up and go back on the a field and play. So they decided to do a strike in 1987, and it lasted mm, about what? They started the strike in August. It lasted until October, and it was largely ineffective because you had players coming back onto the field playing with scabs before the players associated decide, okay, we'll do away with the strike. It almost came at a huge cost to them, and the sport almost stopped growing because of it. But thankfully for the NFL and thankfully for us, it kept growing. The owners were like, oh, okay, so these players think they actually have some power. Okay, well, the next time we come to this stumbling block, we'll beat them to it and lock them out. And they've done that twice since then. So understand, when you walk into these negotiation tables, all of that is on the table. And these owners will have long memories. If you decide to strike, the next time you have any hiccup in collective bargaining, they will lock you out before you can pose a strike. So I had to say, take it from old golden goose. I mean, she's laying that egg right. Prove your metal on the court, and then you can prove your worth off it when you talk with these owners, because they're not going to come off of that money. They just aren't. So yes, I do agree with Caitlin. Show why you all are profitable. Show why Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark is next. Show why Asia Wilson is one of the best basketball players, regardless of gender, in the game, by continuing to put the product on the court. More thoughts, sir?
No.
All right. Well, you had Sue Bird, who talked about this as well. She added on ESPN about this, to ESPN about this quote. I thought Caitlin looked great. I mean, the things that are going to be hard always on the conditioning part, I'm sure that's going to come as the camp goes, but she looks great regardless of outside of that. And the other thing is rhythm. I'm sure everybody saw that one step back in transition she had. So the rhythm looks great, but more than anything, you want her, you want all these players, you want them all to just be around each other off the court and on the court. Close quote. Well, it looks like Team USA is bonding, and maybe I guess the WNBA can take a page from that.